This is the part that we talked before, that why DC Dark Legion probably is not making money, because they skipped this whole like time currencies, barracks of unit training, forex map thing. I still wasn't able to unlock this last icon, even though I really wanted, even though I'm Central HQ level 11 already. Which
Maybe if you spend some money.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. and we're rolling the dice. Matei drops knowledge made of gold and ice. Felix with ads making those coins rise. Jack up designs, worlds chasing the sky. We're the 2.5 gamers, the midnight crew. Talking UA adverts and game design too. Matei, Felix, Shaka bringing the insight. We're rocking those vibes till the early daylight. Matei, UA, master eyes on the prize. Tracking data through the cyberspace skies. Felix stacks dollars like a wizard in disguise. Jacob's crafting realms lift us to the highs. 2.5 gamers talking smack. Slow hockey stick, got your back. Ads are beautiful, they light the way. Click it fast, don't delay.
Yeah, you should. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. This is 2.5 Gamers. Again. my name is Vatil Anjanic.
I'm Felix Broberg.
and I'm Jakub Remiar.
And we
are your
hosts.
It's so unsmooth.
I
Get
know,
better.
I know. We'll get there. It's fun.
So I'm eye candy today because we're covering another Forex. Is that what's happening?
Man, we were not supposed to spoil it. We were covering a prison game.
Yeah, it's prison game. There you go. It's prison. I didn't see any CTV ads for this game, but if you want to go there, you should definitely call our tier sponsors, Vibe.co, because they're, thanks to them, we can record today. We would record anyway, but they're definitely our dear sponsors. So if you want to grow your game on the CTV, you should definitely call Vibe.co. So makes it insanely easy. It's the simplest streaming TV ad platform out there. Actually, you can create campaigns in few clicks. So whether you're a startup or scaling fast your game, Vibe helps you drive the real business and as additional UA channels, not just impressions. CTV ads used to be only for big brands, but they're here and they're for everyone. Check out Vibe.co. It's Vibe.co. You should also go and check it out in the show notes. Thank you very much, guys, for sponsoring this episode. So, Lions of Jail. Is that what we're talking about? It is. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can see. Anybody other than me played this?
No.
Absolutely no.
So it's usual.
I was playing Word Search Explorer, the biggest admon hit of the year.
Of course.
I just can't.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no worries.
I just can't. Oh, exactly. Yeah, this is exactly why I can't play this.
Yeah, that reminds me that I also need to bring the YouTube video of the onboarding as usual with our Forex things, because that's just not better than seeing Forex slowly unwinds itself on you from the moment that you don't think it's a Forex.
I mean, honestly,
when a game is too easy and too kind to you, that's when you know you're playing a Forex.
No, I think it's when you don't really know what's happening. That's where that's the Forex sign.
Yeah. Okay, that's a better way of putting it. Yeah.
Things.
And then a hospital comes, and then you know.
Yeah. So how this starts, as usual, let's do it the Forex way. Now that you know it.
Forex way.
So there's a pretty big in-game cinematic actually that's happening with all this.
Game is pretty big.
The game is pretty big,
kind of.
Yeah. So just wanted to stress that they really took their time to flesh it out properly. That it looks like it's not a Forex game as it should be. This reminds me of that cinematic that we saw with Age of Empires Mobile. There was also, like, you remember, guys?
That one hurt. That one hurt.
How is this
what
similar to what? I mean,
because there's in-game cinematics. What do you mean? Okay, whatever.
Mind.
I'm playing
Never mind.
I hear you, Jakob.
Yeah, so we have our sexy secretary, as usual. There's a sexy narrative character. Check that. We choose an avatar. This is new. We don't really do it. usually have predefined. So our narrator gives us some tasks, and we are actually a warden of a prison, which is new. And I get that why this is happening probably. The layout seems kind of familiar already.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a road from the bottom going into our city.
Is this
where...
River Game?
No.
Okay.
No. Just wait. You'll see.
It's not.
So we get our first bunch of prisoners. Those prisoners are then put into their cells, and we, of course, get revenue out of them. And then we see that the usual kind of needs tree, and then immediately from the screen, we can deduct what's this gonna happen. So again, Mateo Felix, what's gonna happen here?
Where? Here?
Here. What's the screen?
Well, it's just Frozen City.
Exactly. Frozen City is going to happen. So idle simulation is going to happen on the onboarding. This is defined by these upgrading the like increments or pretty much parts of the rooms, and then you get to upgrade the whole room. That's the Frozen City staple. So already at this point, I was thinking like, if this is another Century game, or wait a second, already River Game was using this template. It's Dark War, but there was no road. Maybe there will be road, I don't know. So I was like, let's see. But yeah, there's definitely Frozen City happening in the beginning, which is now becoming a staple, by the way, in 4X onboarding manipulation, which we see now in Dark War Survival, DC, IC Zero. We see it pretty much everywhere. King Shot, everybody's now jumping on it, even not being Century games. So it's, again, very, very proven. Even the combination at Dark War, which is the combination of the gates mechanic road around the city with the idle simulation, which is a Dark War setup. So now it's literally taking off as like, this is the thing that you should go for. So our secretary gives us more and more things as we go. Then we have the usual button for the quests for 4X games, as you see there on the bottom of the main menu. Yeah, you slowly start to upgrade these things. It follows the very close pattern of Frozen City, where you start from the houses, which are the cells in this case. Everything is like nicely themed in the prison style way. So pretty much the whole Frozen City setup is done through this thing. And then as we go, stuff kind of moves. And then at some point, new things starts to pop up, which is we're going to go and hunt prisoners. So there was this wanted notice, which is the usual wanted notice, which is the pressure point. Because usually what happens within these games, you get some kind of longer timer where it's like, warning, you need to do this, complete some quest, we put pressure on you. As usually, I failed the timer on purpose, nothing happened, it just stays there. That's the other staple. So we get the girl from the icon, actually. She's the one on the icon, and we get to hunt her, and she unlocks the usual saga progression. So we... Yeah, that's not the case. There's one more screen that's going to happen with that. So we're actually building a toy factory in the prison. So the prisoners are building toys and we're selling them. So this is their idea behind the money generation, that we are building toys and you can like work the prisoners very hard and lowers their morale and like a little bit of that, morale riot. There can be even a riot actually, and you need to call the army because your prison will go, be overtaken by prisons, whatever happened to me. So I was not looking or paying attention. So we move on, and then we build some more stuff, more Frozen City, more Frozen City, and then as we go, there's more Frozen City, and then people starts to get pissed off, and yeah, there's the riot. So the riot mechanic happens, and now you need to like do some things which I said I completely missed.
Did you shoot that guy?
Yeah, you play a little bit of a like anti-riot game, basically. Think of it. You know where we've seen this? What was the analog to this?
Sniper Hunter? I don't know.
No. Think. It's King Shot. You
Ah.
have these little bit invasions from time to time that you need to cover and like do something, kill some enemies.
It's kind of far-fetched, but
I know it's iteration. It's iteration.
It's almost like me saying it's a tower defense.
It's much
That was funny.
closer,
That was
okay.
funny. That was a great episode.
Okay, so So you win this if you're not me, and then you continue, and there's the usual chapter rewards as the Frozen City template has that. And then you continue and progress and progress and progress. You get more prisoners. Here is the thing where, like, again, you can make them more toys or less toys to can increase your metrics. And then I think that's the point where our video on YouTube ends, which will bring me to the real game. So what happens afterwards? The saga unlocks basically with the idle mechanic and our usual setup where we're going after these prisoners, and we have the typical thing, which is like
You
nothing
fight
new
your
to it.
prisoners?
Of course.
You fight other
It doesn't matter.
some things,
It doesn't matter.
whatever. You just fight. Those are your soldiers, actually, man. Like those are whatever. Prisoners are soldiers in this game also. So I'm winning, by the way, even though I have a lower army rating.
Ooh,
It means my team's
Good for
pretty
you.
good.
Congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
finally winning
later
something.
down the line, the scout hangar unlocks as usual. There's our feature right there, which unlocks the map. So if we go
It looks
here,
simplified. The map looks very simple though compared to the
yeah.
other
So
ones.
here we are at the map, and there's our usual map. By the way, this
Fuck,
game, I
there's
don't know.
so many things.
Yeah, that's the usual
Ugh.
4x play. By the way, guys, this thing is so aggressive. Like, it seems in current days, it's mandatory to have bots that drags you into the chat and demands your country and Discord name immediately. Like,
Nice.
if you don't respond in 1 hour, you get kicked. Like,
Very
literally,
good.
half of my messages here are like, bulk messaging, reply to this message. To prove it, otherwise I'll kick you out of the alliance as a robot.
Nice.
There's like so many people writing to me like, alliance, use Discord for communications. Please tell me your Discord username. I will promote you. No. So like it's so invasive now that like whoever alliance you, like you need to be at their Discord like in like 5 minutes. So
Are these real people or is it bots asking you?
it's real people.
Real people.
Really?
So they're asking you if you are a bot or not.
Sometimes are
That's the
bots
thing.
and sometimes are real people actually. But it's just like it just shows you how sticky this thing is. Like in order to do anything with it, you immediately they throw you out of Discord, and it's coming from the players, not the app itself.
Yeah.
That's the best part. So
How do you know they're real?
what do you mean?
How do you know those people messaging are real?
Because you see them in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know
should
if you
join-
checked.
yeah,
I didn't know if you
yeah,
checked it.
You have to. If you're
You
not,
have to.
then you are
If you
kicked.
like, you
You're
get
kicked
kicked out. Like I was just lucky that the last one didn't kick me out yet. That's the thing. Like, it's like 7th one or whatever.
Who's Mia? And let me guess, she's tied to a bomb.
No, she's just
No?
died. She's the sister of our secretary. So it was not the secretary, it was her that got kidnapped, and now we need to rescue her with this giant timer. And yeah, she's chained there to some. I don't know if it's a bomb. I don't think so. It's a bomb. It's just it's nothing. She's just sitting in a chair, tied there
Chair.
with like
in chains.
beaten face and makeup. Yeah, it's there, dramatic as usual. Timer runs out, nothing happens as usual with these hostages. But it's the staple mechanic of these games. So they're following the formula pretty closely here of what we saw. So there with like King Shador, Dark War, Survival. But again, they're not using the River Game template. So this is not one of the guys that we talk about usually at the podcast. No River Game, no Tap for Fun, no Century, no, what was there? Fun Plus, none of these. This is actually, as we learned from our great friends in China, a company called eWorld.
eWorld.
Yeah, which actually has this great game that we're gonna talk about at some point. Yes.
Is this vampires or like nannies?
No, it's
No,
is
this
this?
is waifu simulation, like simulation plus life. Actually, there's like great article on WeChat that I read through. Like these guys, man, like
they know what they're doing. They're
they
like
definitely
OGs.
know.
They're
just,
OGs.
just listen to this. Yinxie, if I read that correctly.
Yeah, man. Like don't do.
Yeah, predecessor was Ivan Game, which was established in 2012. Originally engaged in joint operation related business, we have successfully operated more than 2,000, 3,000 products. Basically, many of blah, 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 blah. Between 2015 and 17, Transformer began to distribute products, starting with the product Gold Coin Monopoly, and then was the first in China to make a simulation business game. At that time, everyone was making very heavy products such as RPG and SLG. Basically, is also a pioneer of simulation business in China.
So these guys make the prison game?
Yeah, these guys make this prison game now. They're doing
And like this is only possible to know thanks to our Chinese friends, and kudos to heaven, because I was also looking into any kind of Western press releases, and like this is what I found: the specific founders or key people are not publicly highlighted in press sources. The
China.
company CEO or lead designers have kept a low profile in Western media.
Yeah. But this a usual thing with like Chinese forex companies, like Singapore Just Game Technology (PTE). There you go. Go on.
We are
hunt.
we are hiring. Send us your CV.
Yeah. So
We'll call you.
So the company definitely knows what it's doing. Like the article was very enlightening, and they have like very different view of how to look even at the simulation market, because as I was reading this,
Yeah, actually, sorry to just interrupt. I had like some Chinese also websites, and seems like this is just the lens of jail appears to be the company's most ambitious project. That's what you mentioned, combining their simulation expertise with the forex genre. Industry analysis explicitly notes that this game uses the prison management theme on a Whiteout Survival style forex SRG game. There you go.
yeah, that's the template.
It's exactly,
they're
yeah.
using. Yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to highlight. They're talking about the Isekai Live game here. In this is like 1 year old, but our understanding of the entire simulation business can be divided into 3 to 4 directions: simulated business or simulated industry, simulated construction, and simulated life.
Ooh, which is this waifu simulation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then they go on like a very long pretty much article of like why they chose this specific thing for the Isekai Life, why they publish in Japan, why it works in Japan,
Yeah, of
why
course.
like they pretty much cut out the whole world into 3 regions: West one, China one, Japan one, and like each requires completely different product setup. So like these guys definitely know what they're doing. I'm just very intrigued that we haven't heard them before, or like they're joining the forex fray.
China, like where
Where would
it's
you go
hard.
in China?
China's big.
Yeah.
It's forex.
I'm not that surprised. I mean,
Yeah.
we're keeping
So-
a very close eye on this game for a while, but still.
Yeah. So once you go on the map, the usual forex madness pretty much kind of goes at you, like pretty much standard features that we see there. Lots of events, lots of offers, lots of the usual stuff, like all the event calendars, tournaments. I don't know what. Everything's, by the way, nicely themed with the prison team. Like everything comes like super. I thought, like, by the way, this was like really genius. This was like you're hunting other players that are rats, and they're like not supposed to be other players, and there's like, I don't know if this is like destroying cheaters or like they literally planted these artificial players into the map that then you're hunting. I don't know, like this is great. And then there's the community mechanic, and we have the usual top up
Is
offer.
that a rewarded ad?
What? No. You wish.
You
Yeah,
wish.
the character, yeah. It's
You
a
wish this
character
is.
video. I should have
think-
known. I should have
I
known.
think we had this before.
Yeah, we've had this,
We had
definitely
this
been
before.
bamboozled by this before.
Like, oh my god, there's a play button. Oh wait.
No, man. No. Yeah, more special offers, top up stuff. A bank again.
Well,
So
as
we meet
we-
again.
Very
we
clever.
understood like this was in the games way before, so it's not only.
It was in the games
Yeah.
before. By the way, better rates, 6%
Oof.
instead of 5% than King Shot. In banking business is big leap. So that's there.
It's definitely there.
It's there. There's some live ops here with characters eating sushi and stuff. I don't know what's this about, but like looks great and everything. So you get shards of these other heroes. 7-day check-in. Maybe an ad or maybe not. I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
I'm not falling for that one again.
Yeah.
Golden scale pack.
Do you think
Rise to power, the usual, like this is like pretty much everywhere, this kind of first 5-7 mission setup. You get your heroes as usual.
So it's basically the classic forex.
Yeah, it's like no classic Frozen City. Frozen City template. That's the thing, because as I said, River Game, they have a little bit different template, especially with stuff like Top Heroes or like some of the other games.
I just said it, like it's prison theme built on simulation built
Frozen
on
City.
Whiteout Survival.
Yeah.
Rex.
Yeah, they also
What's the
differ a little bit with the needs part, because we don't have a reactor or whatever central building with heating, but instead of that we have
You have prisoners.
Yeah, you have prisons. That is like the iteration here is, for instance, like I can go here and give like commands, which are just like whatever, do something as a warden speaks to the crowd and then increases some stats. There are these vending machines, and there's like premium vending machine placement, which is the one, we know this by like Sick Dog or whatever, the character sitting there forever placement that you can complete. So that's their version. Then we have, what do we have here that's like specific? Yeah, the dungeon. This is also something new. So from the saga of like the auto battling, you get these prisoners, and these prisoners are basically additional buffs. You upgrade those, and it's like a collectible album or something. But you can actually let them go out. See, she's going out because we let her out of the dungeon to like walk in the prison yard or whatever. I guess she's going back now. So that's there. And then the layout also is very reminiscent of Kingshot, because we have the Frozen City part on top and the 4X part here on the bottom hidden. And it only shows itself after you start kind of going into it. So this is actually much more closer to Kingshot than to Frozen City, to be honest. Like I wouldn't be...
Yeah, but this was released way before Kingshot.
Oh, really? I don't know. We can compare that.
I think so.
This was actually released March.
So I put Kingshot there.
Yeah. But it's definitely built alongside Kingshot.
I think they started working maybe with a
Kingshot
UA
is sooner.
partner. That's
Kingshot is
that's
sooner.
that's what we're seeing here.
Kingshot is sooner. I told you, like, this is based on Kingshot, man. I think they had the SLG core, and they was like, oh, they changed it from Whiteout Survival? Let's change it to this.
I think... I mean, how
1 month difference.
Like, one different... No. No way, man. Like,
They just iterated Whiteout Survival. That's it.
I mean...
Or Dark War. Maybe Dark War.
I would say so. I would say
Maybe
Dark War.
I don't know.
Also, it's China, so most probably they all know each other anyway.
Yeah. Just saying, the game's making currently something like 200k a day, still going up, which is a great sign.
How much money do you think they make on ads?
60, 70k downloads a day, so that's there. Active users, if I understand, are still growing. Yeah, I could see that, 500,000.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Do you think they're actually using PVX partners? Maybe, because today's episode is also brought to you by our sponsors, PVX Partners, most effective credit line for marketing. If you're scaling your game and you want to grow like Lands of Jail, or you need funding, so here's the deal: PVX Partners, no equity dilution. You can repay as you get paid. It's very flexible and fast, and you can get your term sheet in just 24 hours. So don't wait. Take control of your UA budget without giving away a piece of your company, or you don't really need to sell your soul. So visit pvxpartners.com and see how they can help you grow your game. pvxpartners.com. Thank you very much, guys.
Keep your soul and get a reply in 24 hours. That's pretty good, man.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so you don't end up in Lands of Jail.
Whoa.
So yeah, so we have the usual gacha here, the shitty one, the
It's
better one.
Better and better.
Yeah, so it's basically Frozen City gacha, like nothing really to it. Most of the times you just roll in resources. Heroes are kind of very scarce, and they just always give you just the shards. So you need to wait until you accumulate enough, and then you can unlock those. Like I don't have all of these, basically. Back the usual kind of all of the currencies and everything. This is the part that we talked before, that why DC Dark Legion probably is not making money, because they skipped this whole like time currencies, barracks
Yeah.
of unit training, forex map thing. I still wasn't able to unlock this last icon, even though I really wanted, even though I'm Central HQ level 11 already. Which
Maybe if you spend some money.
Yeah.
let's see if I can force it. 6,000
It's
gems.
too late to force it now, man. You should.
Let's just see some
maybe.
creatives instead.
Okay, we'll lose the shield.
You shield.
See.
When
Is there more, like, if you compare this to Match 3, the 4X genre, there's more games coming out in 4X, right, than Match 3.
And everybody's now going to Forex. Seriously.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But
But
you know,
this is-
like
this is the part.
It's too late.
And this is the part where you see what's happening here with all these forexes. They're just changing teams because they're finding good CPIs, better like onboarding start of that funnel, like we saw with Kingshot, because they found the Throne. By the way, thanks for everyone pointing us to us that it's based on Thronefall game from Steam. We're gonna fix that soon.
Also, I actually found the game that I was talking about in the
tower defense game.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was actually Nightfall,
Nightfall,
which is on the top of Thronefall, basically.
Okay.
And there's like it's Nightfall.
Okay.
So it's like fuck.
There's Matty's mystery there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
mystery.
Yeah,
Matty's
so
mystery.
segment.
What is
So
mystery?
what we see here is basically again another version iteration with the funnel, where we just basically change the team. Like this is not even that radical iteration like Top Girl or Apex Girl, where they actually simplified. This is basically Whiteout Survival / Frozen City with a different team, because that team is probably having a better CPI. Period.
Yeah, just if you remember the good old Hero Wars creatives from the prison, where the main character was trying to break out of the prison.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit happening from the toilet, which I guess that's the main CPI driver.
Yeah, just looking at it, I don't know if I missed anything. Like the VIP thing seems very, very.
Yeah, you just missed activating it.
No, the activating. The thing is that the activating you actually can get there with gems. That's the interesting part. That it's not
Wait,
just
what?
like yeah. If you spend gems, you can just eat all these points and you get there without even paying money. So if I
That's
didn't just
not
spend
from the
all my
other
gems
4Xs,
for,
right?
it's a little bit different. I guess there's some kind of iteration, definitely not the monetization kind of types. So they're doing stuff there, definitely. Probably coming from the simulation business, that they're just kind of, this works for them, because this is any simulation to begin with, like this whole idle prison onboarding that they have there. So I guess some stuff they're iterating there, but yeah, other than that, it's basically bread and butter. As I said, it's much more closer to Kingshot, but yeah, we'll see. Like I didn't have any other riots after the first one. Maybe it's just like doing the onboarding but like so much work for that feature that I guess hopefully it will show itself somewhere later more. Yeah, let's see. But yep, this is pretty much it. Like the map is the standard kind of Forex setup, the big one that you can zoom on. You have other servers here that you can jump on if you want. Yeah, you have monsters, the typical, where is it? Here we are. If I want, I can go automatic with the radar here with the plane, or I can go manual and I can find pretty much monsters, bosses, nodes to harvest or whatever. Like this is the typical setup. Like nothing really to it. Yeah, and it's kind of scaling pretty nicely. So we'll see where this leads for this new
How is
entrant
it
into
scaling
SOG.
though? Like, is it going?
It's
How are the
going up.
creatives basically?
Yeah, that's what I know.
But the creators will be outrageous, as I saw last time.
Freezing families or prison families or
No,
Literally prison.
prisoners, but like it's 14 networks here. It's basically all of it except Integra for some reason. But so we're talking about 800, but with Word Search Explorer now it's 1,800. So we got one before. But you look, so it's
that
basically
GTA?
GTA. Yeah, it's GTA kind of thing. But then we have the good old. Let's see.
AI. This is AI.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
this
moving
AI
at all.
hook.
That was AI hook. Okay.
It's AI hook. There's all these like a
Gross
different kind of.
things.
Yeah, you know what is this? the hotel game from Say Games. What's the
My Perfect Hotel.
My
My
Perfect
Perfect
Hotel.
Hotel?
Yeah, it
My
looks a little
Perfect
bit like My
Hotel.
Perfect Hotel.
All that creative definitely there. So kind of restoring, cleaning, gross stuff. We have the same thing right here. But if you don't, if it's not,
I love how she's not moving when the prisoner
yeah.
hits him.
But the thing is, you have one creative which is vertical, and you need to do a landscape. So what do? Like you just put 3 of them next to each other. It's just the same fucking video. I loved it.
That's one way to fix your
It's amazing.
format
Yeah, exactly.
problems.
Yeah, no no landscape, no problem. It's a lot of one of my favorite. I think this is the one that we were discussing last time.
Really?
Actually,
The fight happens during the creative. Because we saw one where there was actually a real life fight in prison as a hook.
oh no, that was a different one. Yeah, that's a
I
different
will
one.
find that one.
Yeah, you can go to find that one because that was the real people in there. This is all Unity. I'm pretty sure I can find it afterwards.
Man, it's all their creatives. Like all of the landscape ones are just 3 beside each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Is
Genius.
that
awesome.
bad?
Yeah, it's
is that
genius.
bad or
Yeah.
like is that good?
It's not bad. I mean, it's weird. Look,
It's unconventional, definitely.
I mean, catches the attention. Anyway, like it's all it's quite different things here. We have also very short 6 seconds ad. Then there's one of these. It's like AI voiceovers and all of these different things. But I wanted to show you something else, which is basically here. It's pretty
AI
much
again.
AI. But AI, look, it's like 10,000 meters deep abbeys, like with the voiceover, the narratives. This is dark work. This is just
Yeah,
dark
this is
work.
dark war.
This is
You know
dark
what's
war.
strange about this?
Yeah.
You know what? Its landscape is not 3 besides each other.
It's not landscape, man.
It is?
No,
No, it's not.
it's
okay.
not. I was just
Ah,
no.
you tricked me there.
Yeah, I tricked you. It's like it's
Water
like screaming.
dungeon?
Yeah, he's screaming like
Guys,
AI.
come on, you can do better AI.
You can do way better. Yeah, way better AI. It's like all of these different things. All of these
Frozen.
different. Yeah, different stuff.
What?
Yeah, I mean, like some of these, I have no idea what's happening, but
Oh, yeah,
but this
Playrix. I
is-
see Playrix.
yeah, this is
I'm
Playrix.
also clicking
this is
through it. There's
Playrix.
Playrix stuff in it.
Of course, I mean, of course, there is Playrix stuff. Like it's always
Because it's
Playrix stuff.
simulation.
Yeah. Also, there's the AI stuff. Again, it's a lot of different AI. Yeah, Playrix is there. So the management, the simulation, all of the different things. Like it's a good combination of stuff. But then we also have this one is Facebook. So there you go. There's something for you.
Anime.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
very
nice.
interesting. Very
So
interesting
anime AI.
music. Yeah, anime AI with interesting music.
French people love anime.
Yeah, Jakub as well.
It was a
So-
French creative.
They have so many different creative concepts.
I guess in 4X you do everything, right? You have to do
Yeah,
you do
look,
everything that everybody else is doing.
wow, Golden Goblins.
No, it's idle
Yeah.
lumber.
Idle lumber.
And also Whiteout Survival. They're using the wood in here. It's also, by the way, Township and all of even the Office Cat from AAA, they're using something like this. So basically the idle simulation kind of part of the gaming industry. That's where this is getting from. Also, hello. Clean my prison cell. Yes. All of this. I think where was the real
Yeah, where was the real live hook?
real-
Because like
yeah.
it was so interesting.
It was so bad. It wasn't really interesting.
It definitely. Oh wow. Very
good
bad AI hooks.
Very bad AI. Yeah, very bad AI. I mean, look, it's all the all the Chinese companies are
Oh, they
doing
have
the
also
same.
Alcatraz, man.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah, Alcatraz. That's nice.
Yeah. All the GTA as
Oh,
well.
the new GT.
Which is delayed.
Of course, it's delayed. All the
I'm
AI.
glad it's delayed, so it's not going to be bad.
Yeah, well, you wish.
Juicy.
You never know. You never know. So again, the
Oh, I found a real nice
nice life. Okay, and we have here the kind of look. Oh, secure prison ever. Oh my God, I love it.
Like AI exploding toilet.
Of course, I mean you need that. It's always eye catching. Anyways, like it's all of these different videos. I love it. Jesus Christ. Give a few hours.
Surprised where there's no Prison Break references or anything like that. I guess it's too long ago.
Yeah, we're too old for that.
Maybe the thing isn't really that popular also.
Well, definitely not in China.
Oh, it's US revenue.
Sure.
Yeah, they have pretty much everything.
Yeah, look.
Like, I'm going through it. There's like...
Yeah, and this I saw this in some other games. Absolutely. So just borrowing
everything.
Yeah. Look.
Wow.
Bienvenido. Okay, there you go. It's good. Good use of AI. Definitely eye-catching. And there are also live action videos which are cringe as fuck, but still works quite well, I guess.
So they're basically at the top of the funnel with the creators. They're using everything that Forex is doing. I even saw a slingshot just now.
Oh, slingshot hook? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Look, Gates.
Yeah, there we go, Gates.
I mean, just
everything. They're very good.
Yeah.
That's great. Also, that one ad where there's like guy drowning with like small pipe under the water, and the guy pours like hot water into it. I think Hero Was is doing it now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's the Stuck River as usual.
Lines of Jail. All of this. Right, so we're looking at different. Okay, I think we're just done.
Everything basically. Yeah, they
everything.
Do everything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Pretty much.
How do you score a Forex like this? It's just like, was there anything new? It's just a different theme, right?
Yeah, that's new. There's the theme. That's some accompanying mechanics, iterations, as I said, like not invasions, but prison riots. There's the warden buffs. There's the prison album collectible. There's whatever, like some of these things, which are nice to have, but nothing quite radical. Like the most radical game that we actually has here in terms of Forex is either Whiteout Survival or Top Girl. That and then like maybe Last War. And that's like everything else is pretty much their archetype or like taking stuff out of them. So we'll see. DC also could be put into this circle because they're radical iterations that they don't really have that much Forex in the game. So that's there. But yeah, looks great. And as I said, this is becoming a staple format now. To every Forex needs an idle simulation on the onboarding, and not just one, but like accustomed to your UA creatives, to your team, completely in sync with everything that marketing does, and yada 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 yada. So that's there. Yeah, very very good. Like in my case, like I would say 9 out of 10 for sure.
I mean, I can't say anything about that besides 10, honestly.
You do everything right.
Yeah, they do everything. Like seriously, the only thing is like why they're not scaling more. I mean, it's like 200k per day. I mean, come on.
Maybe the usual Chinese long-tailed dragon.
You look at King Shot. Yeah. I think that if you say long-tailed Chinese dragon, that's like the sign of the end. Thank you very much for coming. See you at MAU. Register for the parties we have, and also come to our Slack channel, subscribe, and share the podcast with everybody. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.